I feel like people are they're nitpicking though, because I don't know if you have been on social media since it happened.
I've been on X crazy.
People are truly nitpicking, and by that I mean, so they showed Michael Penix with his jacket open. He had all his teammates' names and this and the third. And there was and then they had Jayden Daniels, and he had his Heisman pose.
And people were like, "Oh, classless."
And it was classless versus classy. He's giving thanks to his teammates for this, and he's giving thanks to himself. And somebody was like, "Was it not enough that he gave thanks to his teammates when he was on the podium? He doesn't have to do." What Michael Penix did, don't get me wrong, what Michael Penix did was awesome.
It was awesome, but not every person has to do the same thing. Not every person has to do the same. All right, my bad.
You stupid.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's up?
Welcome back for another episode of the Limitless Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where we talk about everything and anything from anime, sports, and of course fatherhood. We just want to thank y'all for taking the time to be with us today as we dive into another week of debauchery. Essentially, another week of debauchery and everything that's just been going on.
You sound like you got some. You sound like you got something you want to get off.
I'm
your chest.
very excited.
You sound like.
I'm a happy man.
You really sound like you want to get something off your chest.
I don't know him personally, but that kid Jayden came away with the Heisman, and I told you, if he won the Heisman, I don't care what Georgia does for the rest. If they won the national championship, but we know that's not the case.
Yeah, it is what it is. We not going.
But you'll get your consolation prize and smacking up Florida State.
Yeah, but what is that gonna really serve? They ain't got they. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about that.
We'll get there, but no, it was cool to see him win the Heisman. Man, I felt like no one deserved it more this year, and I know I always say this. I try to take my bias out of it, but just looking at the field, right? You got Bo Nix.
You got to be careful with that word "deserved," because they.
Okay, he earned.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't say deserved because right now that's gonna spark some Florida State fans. We deserve to go to the national. We deserve to go to the playoffs.
That's what's going to do. He deserved the Heisman.
I'm just trying to set you up for success, and you choosing violence right now.
Based off of his performance, I mean, when you look at the rest of the field, okay, Bo Nix had a good year.
He had a really good year. Yeah.
Yes, Michael Penix had a really good year. Yes, and for me, Jayden was consistently top level, greatest player on his team. You can even go as far as saying greatest player on the field every time he was on the field.
I mean, he was.
And Michael Penix, I think the one thing that hurt Michael Penix most was the fact that his last two games for the Pac-12 championship against Arizona,
it's like they throttled down. It's like
he didn't have a passing touchdown.
Yeah, it's like they throttled down in preparation for the Pac-12 championship because I don't know. You could just tell that it didn't look like the same Washington team that we had saw previously. But yeah, go ahead.
It didn't, and man, I don't know, man. It was amazing to see his growth from last year to where he is now.
Yeah, true.
Because in the beginning of the season, they were saying that he was probably a late round draft pick.
No, he going in the first round.
On most boards, they're like he is a top 10, probably number 2 quarterback coming off the board.
He's gonna go in the first round. If he don't go he's gonna go early in the first round. If he don't go early in the first round, I have questions.
I'm hoping he goes to the Patriots because we need a quarterback. I don't want to see him go to the Saints because the Saints are just...
That's a stretch.
The Saints are horrible.
And that's probably where he's going to go.
I don't want to see that. I really don't.
He's going to go right up the street.
Golly, I don't want to see that.
He's going to go right up the street from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. From Baton Rouge to New Orleans. That boy going to have that black and gold on.
Yeah, it's not the team, like the players that I dislike. It is from the head coach on up. It's just... disheveled, bro.
I don't even know who the head coach is.
It's crazy.
I don't even know who it is.
But needless to say, I'm glad to see that young man get that achievement.
Mm-hmm.
I was most happy to see him give praise to God.
Yeah.
Like as soon as he got it, he was like, "Look, before anything, I gotta give praise to God."
I feel like people are they're nitpicking though, because I don't know if you have been on social media since it happened.
I've been on X. Like
people are truly nitpicking, and by that I mean, so they showed Michael Penix with his jacket open. He had all his teammates' names and this and the third. And there was and then they had Jayden Daniels, and he had his Heisman post.
And people were like, "Oh, classless."
And it was classless versus classy. He's giving thanks to his teammates for this, and he's giving thanks to himself. And somebody was like, "Was it not enough that he gave thanks to his teammates when he was on the podium? He doesn't have to do what Michael Penix did." Don't get me wrong, what Michael Penix did was awesome.
It was awesome, but not every person has to do the same thing. Not every person has to do
the same thing. And you're gonna if you're a great person, if you are a great person, and for most quarterbacks, you know how you're able to get all those stats. For starters, your offensive line.
Yeah.
Period.
And what did he do? He gave thanks to the offensive line.
Next is you got to give thanks to your receivers. Okay, yeah, you give thanks to your defense and this, that, for getting you the ball back, blah, 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 blah. Not so much in y'all case on defense, but there's nothing wrong with what he did. And it's and I gotta take it there. I have to take it here on this particular one.
Go ahead.
When a black quarterback shows some type of emotion or some type of self-confidence, it's an instant attack.
It's an issue.
It's an instant issue. But when a white quarterback punches the air or gets in another athlete's face, or he does the Heisman pose, something like that, it's sportsmanship. It's just showing that he loves the game. Why we can't do that?
Yeah, man,
what's the issue?
Man, look,
I'm sorry I had to take it there, but I just had to.
No, and I'll even go further. In the national spotlight, this may not have been a big thing, right? But at the very end of his speech, he gave thanks to Greg Brooks. For those of you who don't know, Greg Brooks is his teammate, because he's still here. Yeah, it's his teammate that 3 games into the season found out that he had a brain tumor. Yeah, he had brain cancer.
Yeah, they had his sticker on their helmet or on their jersey or something like that.
You want to call that person classless when he could have easily not even mentioned him or his family in his speech.
But if you watch the games when y'all won, because they don't typically interview the quarterback when you lose. But if you watch the game, if you watch the on-field interviews after they won the games, you could tell that his teammates loved him. You could tell that his whole mannerism. He reminded me of he is equally as good as Jalen Milroe. Of how his teammates loved him.
That's my guy.
That's my dude.
Yeah.
So to say that this man is classless because he had his jacket with his Heisman post, it's his goddamn jacket.
Bro,
he paid for it.
Let's just say it. Y'all talking out your ass.
Period. Sorry. For those of y'all that had an issue with that, I'm gonna need you to go find some help. I'm gonna need you to go figure something out amongst yourselves.
It's these damn keyboard warriors.
Bruh, it's the people that don't watch football. And to further this, because this is going to take up a significant amount of our time, to even further this situation, you want to say that the Heisman Trophy should go to the best player. It did. The Heisman Trophy went to the best player in college football. The Heisman Trophy, we've gotten so swamped and we've gotten so brainwashed that the Heisman Trophy is supposed to go to the best player that's on the best team. That's not what the Heisman Trophy is for.
If that was the case, then why did Caleb Williams win it?
Bruh.
Because he clearly was not on the best team.
let's not.
If anybody should, if we're sticking with that criteria, Stetson Bennett should have won the Heisman. Period. Point blank. I don't want to hear argument.
Because some of them games he legitimately won by himself, not necessarily by himself, but some of those games he legitimately thrusted Georgia to the win,
bro.
Even the year prior. So if that is the criteria, then Stetson Bennett, yes, absolutely, Stetson Bennett should have won the Heisman last year.
But no one wants to have that argument. No one wants to have that conversation.
As you coined the phrase, everybody got damnesia when it comes down to that argument. Now, he was on a 9-3. He was on a 9-3 team. Jayden Daniels don't play defense,
bro. And let's just keep it a bean.
Jayden Daniels don't play defense.
People don't like the SEC.
Yeah, they think we're arrogant. We won the last. And this is going to. This is maybe going over the top a little bit.
We have every right to be arrogant.
We won the last 30 national championships. Like
we have won the overwhelming majority of national championships. I'll just say, since we went to CFP,
I can count right now on my hands how many national championships we have not won.
3.
1 Florida State, 2 Clemson, 1 with Florida State, 2 with Clemson. 1 with Ohio State.
Yeah. And Florida State was right before we went to the college football playoff.
So, outside of that, it's been Alabama, LSU, and Georgia. I think we have right to be arrogant. Until we legitimately get dethroned. But
and the fact that we get in Oklahoma and Texas, it ain't.
There's a reason why everybody wants to come to the SEC.
It isn't helping.
There's a reason why there is a huge amount of money in the SEC,
bro.
Texas and Oklahoma didn't spend all that money for nothing. They wanted to come over here because them niggas winning over there,
bro. It's like Greg Sankey said, man. Like,
come on,
one of these conferences is not like the others.
It's like Kirby Smart said, "Come on over, call Greg Sankey. Come on over here and get you some."
Right.
So he won the Heisman fair and square. He exceeded. He had the best records he beat the other 2 guys in every category except for maybe 2 categories.
Bro, and if you really want to go there, the strength of schedule was ridiculous. And I know people want to talk about how, I saw one comment.
Padded stats.
Yeah, padded stats against
State.
Horrible teams. I was like, first of all, he only did that in 1 game, and that was Georgia State. Army, he only had 1 series in the second half, and that was a wrap.
That was it. He probably would have had 65. He probably would have had
all
60
those other games where he had to put up stats, it was we needed those stats so we could win the games.
Opponents.
What are y'all talking about?
Could Bo Nix no disrespect to Michael Penix.
You don't even have to ask a question. No.
I'm just saying.
Finish the question.
Look at the Alabama game. Could either one of those 2 quarterbacks with their team do what he did? And the only reason, y'all were going to lose the game either way it go. But the only reason
we wouldn't have lost,
y'all wouldn't have lost that bad. But I still think y'all would have lost.
It was 28-28 when he got knocked out.
But Alabama was on a tear.
But you know what? That's in the past.
We'll leave that where it's at. Win or lose.
Past in the past.
I don't think Bo Nix or Michael Penix could have done that against Alabama. I don't. That game was probably an all-time great. If you just watch it. Yeah. That game was an all-time great. That game, as far as this season, I'll put that game right below the Alabama-Auburn game.
That's fair.
That was a great game.
That's fair.
So, all in all, think what you want. You are definitely entitled to your opinion.
Entitled to it, even if you...
Yeah, even if you are talking out your ass, you're entitled to your opinion. But at the end of the day, before you start to say, he didn't deserve it and he didn't earn it, just go look at the charts. Just go look at the stats. Numbers do not lie.
They don't.
Strength of schedule does not lie. Like, yes, he went from Arizona State.
Yeah, he went to Arizona State.
He went from Arizona State to LSU, and yes, Bo Nix went from the SEC to the Pac-12. I kind of rest my case on that one.
Just remember this, people. People lie, numbers don't. All right.
Heisman goes to the best player in college football.
Yes.
Period.
Before we go into our next topic, I did want to talk about this though, and I forgot to mention it. So they do this every year. After the Heisman is awarded, these pundits come out with their early candidates for next year's Heisman.
Oh God!
And it's interesting. So these are the people that they have right now, and I want to get your take on it. Jalen Milroe,
okay.
Quinn Ewers, the Texas quarterback.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Jalen Daniels from Kansas. He hasn't been playing this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Carson Beck.
Okay. Not even because he's my quarterback, but
Yeah,
because he's been consistent. I mean, he's been consistent.
Yeah,
So I can see that for next year potential.
I don't see this one. JJ McCarthy. If Michigan is the same way they were this past year, it ain't happening.
No.
And I don't even know if he's coming back.
No.
Ollie Gordon, that running back from Oklahoma State.
Possibly. But it's different for a running back to win the Heisman. For a running back to win the Heisman, you gotta put up Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry
we're
type
talking like
game.
1,500.
Yeah, you got to put up something of that nature. And I just hadn't seen, because on a previous podcast, we talked about the running back position is a quote unquote dying era. Dying position, so to speak.
Yeah, it is.
So your Mark Ingrams and your Derrick Henrys of the age is gone. I mean, Ollie Gordon was a great running back this year, but I mean, look at what Texas did to him.
Yeah,
like Brett was blowing up on the sideline. So
you're right.
It's different for a running back to win the Heisman. But go ahead.
Drew Aller. I don't see that one because he is
not even going.
He is what Jayden Daniels was to me last year.
I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Nope.
Not the running aspect, but he just doesn't. He's too safe with the ball. He's not going to take a chance. Jackson Dart
from Ole Miss.
I could see.
But hell no.
I could see that. See, I could see that. I really could.
I can't.
Bruh, they were putting up numbers.
They were, but I can't. See
I could see it. If Lane, okay, so let me tell you. Maybe some criteria has to happen.
Maybe.
One, they got to beat Bama.
No, he has to stay healthy.
Well, he stayed healthy this year. He got knocked out. He had that one quarter, but then he came right back.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that you. Yeah,
but I'm saying
potentially stay healthy, and they got to beat Bama.
They have to beat
decisively.
They have to beat Bama. I would say I would go as far as to say they have to win the West.
Absolutely.
Then
no ifs, ands, or buts.
He's a legit Heisman candidate.
If they don't win the West, he would have to put up some ridiculous numbers.
Yes, I agree.
I could see him over JJ McCarthy though. If JJ McCarthy comes back.
They put Garrett Nussmeier in there.
That's your quarterback for LSU, right?
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him maybe.
And the only reason they put him
all lowercase maybe.
Yeah. The only reason that they put him in there was because of based off of what Jayden Daniels was able to do with the offense. But the only thing is he's not a runner.
He's not a runner.
But he that arm is live.
I mean, I know he'll sling, but he gonna have to get out. He gonna have to be slinging. Yeah, he gonna be slinging.
All caps, right?
Yeah. His maybe will go, capital M.
Oh my goodness. And then Cam Ward. That quarterback that transferred that everybody's talking about right now. He's transferred from Washington State.
Oh, okay, yeah, him. Okay. I would, and this
depends on what school he goes to.
And this is just me. I would even throw in Dylan Gabriel because Dylan Gabriel was going to Oregon.
Bro, I don't like how Oklahoma did him, but they had no choice.
He's going to Oregon, so I can put with the way that Dan Lanning has Oregon looking. I could potentially see him being in discussion for
if they cut out that check down stuff.
If they cut out the check down stuff.
And I don't even know what the receiving course is going to look like.
But I'm just saying, based on how he did Oklahoma, and then you're going to an even better quote unquote organization.
He's a dog now.
I mean, look at what he did. Okay, and the reason why I say that is look at what Dan Lanning in Oregon did with Bo Nix. To me, Dylan Gabriel is better than Bo Nix.
Way better than what he was Dylan Gabriel is way better than what Bo Nix was when Bo Nix transferred into Oregon.
Yes. So if that's the case, and then he's going to Oregon, I can see him being really good and potentially a Heisman candidate. I really could. I really could see that. Because I was actually happy when I saw he went to Oregon. I'm like, yes,
I can rock with that take, and I think he'll end up being a starter because the guy that was there behind Bo Nix just transferred out.
Yeah, he just transferred out, right?
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like I want to touch on this a little bit. This transfer portal is hotter than fish grease.
Oh, bro.
Bruh.
They already have like...
Oh, my God. I think 172 players in there or something
No.
It's more now?
Way more.
It was 172 in our last check.
Bro, we're easily like... And we're talking like... They have... All they show us is like the big names.
Yeah, I want to show us the big names.
Easily 5. Last year was 1,000.
I'm just going to say this. Yes, I'm still drinking my tea.
Go ahead.
The fact you already know.
I was about to bring it up too. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Prime getting that offensive line over there in Colorado. Now, is it gonna mesh well together? TBD. But I am happy to see that he is getting offensive linemen over there, and not just. I'm talking about stout offensive linemen, because as we all know, it's the same. Y'all, it's the same boat essentially for LSU. If Colorado would have had an offensive line, they would have went bowling.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't about to say they were going to win the national championship.
No. I wasn't going to that far.
They would have went bowling if they would have had an offensive line.
Yeah.
And because looking at all of the skill players, but at the end of the day, you got to have a solid foundation.
Yes.
This upcoming season, we shall see with this offensive line, with these guys that got coming in. And like I said, they already got guys there, but now they're just stockpiling. It's going to be interesting to see what they do this season, because now he officially has one season under his belt.
I was surprised they lost that tight end, though.
I wasn't.
Because he started to become, I can see why you weren't, because he started to become like a steward piece of that offense. Yeah. But while I agree that it doesn't, why I agree it wouldn't surprise you is because, okay, I got my stock up.
I'm out.
Let me go to another school that's actually going to...
That actually is going to base their offense kind of on the tight end type situation, which that's perfectly fine. That's what you go. Once again, we talked about this.
Use me for what you can and go...
We talked about that on previous podcasts. Like, what is college for? College is for you to build your future. Yeah. That is what college is for.
And I saw they got some commit... Bro, Colorado has been in like the... They have been in the spotlight for the past like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever since the transfer portal opened, they've been in the spotlight. They lost 4 commits in like 24 hours, and they get commits.
Yeah.
And then they get offensive linemen. I'm like, I'm at the point now where it's with Colorado. Stop worrying about skill players
and get solid, and get the foundation. Because you have skill players.
You have skill players.
You have skill guys there.
Shoot, they just got the number 14 wide receiver.
Your skill guys that are already there hadn't went anywhere except for the tight end. All of your core skill guys are still there. So
I think the guy from the wide receiver from Jackson State is leaving.
Yeah, but all of your other guys are there. Stay with that, build from there, and go win and go legitimately have a winning season. Yeah, like that's the point where you're at now.
Because now they're going into the Big 12.
Yep,
that is going to be
that's going to be interesting.
But I feel like it's going to suit what they want to do, because the Big 12 really don't have a defense.
They don't. Yeah, no.
So
and we are. I'm gonna say everybody knows Shador coming back. Like, Brett coming back.
He coming back.
Yeah, he coming back. And I like what Coach Prime said when he was asking him about the decommits and this, that, and the third, and he was like, basically that don't bother me. He was like, they don't commit to their girlfriend. What make you think they gonna commit to a school?
True.
Like, a commitment does not mean I'm signing my name on a dotted line. A commitment means, I'm coming to your school.
Yeah.
I got a better offer. You can say, I'm finna go buy this car at this delership. And then it's like, I'm not. No. I got a better offer. And of course, they blowing it all out of the water because it's Colorado.
I agree, yes, because it's Colorado, but I can't say off the top of my head that I remember a time when a school lost that many commits, and there hasn't been like a reshuffle in the organization in regards to like head coach, position coach, and stuff like that. Because, bruh, I just haven't seen that. Like, where you
like top commits, like 4-star, 5-star commits. I'm talking about with Colorado.
Like,
yeah, I hadn't seen.
You just lose that many.
I hadn't seen it either, but I won't be. It's gonna be interesting. But at the end of the day, we all know that these are young men. Like, they're gonna go where the hype is, and then once they settle down to get level hit, it's like, all right, do I really want to go there?
No, you're right. You're right, man.
And then some of those guys are coming in that will be coming in are probably looking at the guys that are essentially already there. And once again, I keep saying this. Yeah. We talked about this on a previous podcast. Some of them, they just don't want to compete for a position. They just don't want to compete for it.
And then that's the only thing that
with the transfer portal?
Dislike about the transfer portal.
Some of them just don't.
It's an easy out.
Some of them don't want to grind and compete for the starting position, and the transfer portal is an easy out for you to be able to do that. Once again, you just have to be careful going in there because you can die in that portal.
Just like I explained to one of the I forget his name, golly, we went to school with him in Georgia. He made it. He posted,
Dewan?
No, not Dewan.
Corey?
No, white guy. Oh, golly, I feel bad.
Matthew?
Maybe. He was asking about the transfer portal, and he was like, "So
Casey, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Talking about Casey.
Golly,
shout out Casey. What's up?
That was bothering me.
Like, how many white dudes I hung out with? I'm like, it was in a country town, decent amount.
Let me start whittling it down. No, he was saying like on some, with the transfer portal.
Oh, he was asking about it. Yeah,
if a player goes in, are they guaranteed? Do they have a guaranteed spot if they come back? I was like, no. Like, I was like, transfer portal is great, but it's a dual-edged sword. Like, you got to understand that. If you go out in the transfer portal and suitors don't really want you, or you don't like what you don't like the opportunities that are there, there's no guarantee that you can come back and jump back on the squad.
Because on top of that, it's kind of on top of it. And sorry to cut you off. On top of that, it's like, I'm not gonna say you burnt your bridge, but now you got your teammates kind of looking at you sideways.
Oh, so you were ready to leave us?
Oh, so you were ready to leave, and now you didn't get any bang for your buck in the portal. So now you trying to come back?
Bad.
I thought we was finna grind this out, like, and so it's definitely a double-edged sword. Because I'm not even gonna lie, if I'm your teammate and you get in that portal and you ain't get picked up, and now
I'm gonna look at you different.
I'm liable to throw a bar soap at you. I'm riding you forward.
Right. But but before we keep it pushing on today's episode, please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all have anything to say in regards to Jayden Daniels and the Heisman, if you think he didn't deserve it, let us know. We will definitely have the conversation. It'll probably be
you're an idiot
pushed by me, but that is what it is.
You're an idiot.
What do y'all think about the transfer portal? And do you think Prime has Colorado going in the right direction with what he's doing in the transfer portal? One other thing I wanted to touch on before we jumped into the episode was one, Army Navy happened this weekend.
That was a good game. That was weird score.
Very weird score.
17-11.
17-11. But it was great to see my alma mater pull it out. Pause. It was great to see my alma mater win the game. It's always lovely to see a stump of mud hole in Navy. All right. It's always wonderful. And this guy. And what else, man?
Pull it out. Pause.
You know what was great was that we became bowl eligible from that game.
Yeah.
6 wins. So
I wonder who y'all got for a bowl game.
I don't know.
I hope y'all don't get beat.
I don't even know if we really go to
a bowl game or not.
I don't know.
Because they done announced all the bowl games.
Yeah,
right?
they done announced them. So
we'll see. They're going to finesse something.
Yeah, we'll see. But it was amazing to see, and it's always great to see what the commercials that they do for Army Navy. It's amazing when you're there. Andrew and I are actually talking about going to Army Navy up in DC next year.
Hey, that might be good. We gotta catch some games next year. And
but
go live.
We are going to catch games. They're gonna be live.
I gotta go see the Texas Georgia game. I gotta go to it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But
we'll talk about those on
it was great to see.
Podcast.
It was great to see the Army football team represent Third ID the way they did. The dog face soldiers. That was amazing.
Yeah. Y'all uniforms were nice though.
Yeah, it was great.
Uniforms was legit.
It was great, man. And just to see the boys go out there and ball like that, like
that's essentially all like national championship game.
Oh yeah,
I mean it's America's game
because we won the Commander-in-Chief trophy from that game. So it was amazing. Finally bring that not finally, but bring that thing back home, and for us to do what we need to do. But I just wanted to highlight that a little bit because me and my boys from West Point, we were talking about that is literally what we were talking about on Saturday.
Yeah. It definitely lived up to the hype of it being a great game. Because I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't gonna watch it, and then I'm like, I'm gonna watch it now. I was like, oh, okay.
It's amazing because it is the only Division I FBS game that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody else is on break. Everybody else is getting prepped.
And then everything else is like Division I FCS. Like playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's amazing to see that. And then man, like they had Gronk out there.
It was a lot of people.
There was a lot of people out there, bro.
There was a lot of people out there that you wouldn't even expect that would have went to the Army Navy game.
Because I'm telling you, man, it is an experience.
It's that big.
In and of itself. College game day, they had Bill Belichick as the guest picker.
Nah.
His dad was a coach at Navy.
Yeah.
So it was amazing, man.
He need to go get that Patriots together. But anyway, I just said
that is for another day. That we'll talk about that. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that little piece right there. Highlight the boys. Congratulations on the win, y'all. And then one other thing was the whole since we have been talking about trophies, the Heisman, Commander-in-Chief trophy, the Biletnikoff,
which is, for those of you who don't know,
which goes to the best wide receiver.
Wide receiver in
it was highway robbery, people. You're not gonna sit here and tell me Marvin Harrison.
You're not gonna sit here and tell me that Maserati Marv didn't deserve it. His name is Maserati Marv.
He did not deserve that trophy.
Numbers don't lie. He didn't.
But you know what? I knew. Mom, Dad, excuse my language.
Marvin Harrison Jr., bro.
I knew some fuckery was going to happen.
You got it.
Because when they announced him as a finalist for the Heisman, I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
You're so upset.
I was like, it's a wrap. They're going to give him the Biletnikoff because they just
because of consolation.
Yeah, because they just gave him charity for putting him up on the Heisman.
Yeah.
Because we knew if you have two brain cells, they're just firing off. You knew that he wasn't going to win the Heisman.
Yeah. No. Yes, you knew he wasn't going to win the Heisman.
So
they honestly I feel like they honestly just put him up for the Heisman, and no disrespect, I feel like they honestly just put him up there for the Heisman, like just because. I feel like it was like a just because type situation.
Yeah. Like, bro, like
he had a really good season, but I feel like he was up there like just because.
Okay. He had a good season. He had a good season.
He had a really good season.
He didn't
have a great season. Malik Nabers had a great / stellar season. He had a really good season.
If Malik Nabers had a great season,
the reason why
then Rome Odunze had a really good season, then that means that Maserati Marv had a good season. He was good. I'm not saying he was bad.
The only reason I'm gonna say he had a really good season is because look at who was throwing him the ball,
bro.
That's the only reason why I'm gonna say he had a really good season, because he bailed out McCord so much.
Everybody acts like McCord is ass. He's not horrible. He's okay. He's okay. He is okay.
Okay, he not ass, both butt cheeks, but he's the left cheek. He's the left cheek. Man, he's not the entire ass, but he's the left cheek. Man, Okay, take your bias out of this real quick.
I'm pulling up the numbers because, like I said earlier, numbers don't lie. But
take your bias out of this. Okay, numbers don't lie, but let's look at the quality of game.
All right, go ahead.
Take your bias out of this.
I got his numbers.
How many times did Maserati Marv Harrison Jr. bail out McCord over the course of the season? How many times?
I don't know.
And the quality of game that he had. Yes, if he was at another school, I wouldn't have any issue with it. But and I'm not saying this because I'm a Ohio State fan, because I'm not. There's a certain level that you have to play at Ohio State.
Yeah.
And he did not, by no stretch of the imagination, get to that level.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, I got
that. That's why I say Maserati Marv had a really good season.
But this is my thing.
Odunze had a really good season.
Malik had a great season.
Malik had a great / stellar season.
Brian Thomas Jr. had a really good season.
Who's that? Who?
Don't do that. Let's not do that.
No, I didn't hear you.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Who led, I think he led FBS in touchdowns by receiver. Had a really good season.
Okay.
Odunze had a really good season. Marv had a good season.
Marvin Harrison had a really good season.
Bro,
contested catches, he had a really good season.
I wish I had
hands. I wish I had hands wise. He had a really good season, and one other reason that I'm going to say he had a really good season is because, and you the one that put me on to Washington, so you can't say I'm wrong about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Penix was putting that ball in perfect places for Odunze.
Oh, can't nobody place the ball like Penix.
McCord was not doing that for Marvin Harrison.
All I'm saying is that McCord had 3,121 passing yards.
I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking the numbers.
24 touchdowns.
He had a really good season.
I'm saying McCord.
He had a good season.
You just...
I had to correct myself. He had a good season.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you.
He's still ass.
How can you have a good season and be ass?
Because if you take Marvin Harrison away, he's ass.
Marvin Harrison had 14 touchdowns.
Omit Marvin Harrison from the Ohio State Buckeyes.
All right, so that's 14 touchdowns gone, essentially.
And how many yards?
Yeah.
How many yards did Marvin Harrison?
1,200.
Half. Damn near half. Damn near half of the receiving yards.
We're off by 500, sir.
Damn near half the receiving yards. Come on to one person.
All I'm saying is this, all right? While I love our back and forth right now, Malik Nabers should have won the Bill.
I do not disagree with you on that. I 100% agree with you on that.
The fact that people want to keep pulling in the fact that, McCord, that Marvin Harrison had to deal with McCord. Okay, look. 2 games. Penn State and Michigan, those are the toughest games that they play.
Yes.
If we really want to have this conversation, Marvin should have went off on all those other opportunities.
Hey, I mean, look who he got throwing in the ball. But go ahead.
Even a good quarterback getting you that ball.
Yes.
You should be able to do. You go off. Like,
but Marvin Harrison is not in somebody, and by all means y'all can correct me wrong if I am wrong about this, but I don't think I am. Marvin Harrison is not your Devontae Smith, Odunze, Malik Nabers type speed. He's more of a straight up hands contested, I'm catching the ball type receiver.
I mean, he's a great route runner.
But I'm talking about
and he has great hands.
Essentially like how like Malik Nabers or Odunze would just like great route and then they gone. He doesn't have like that true just raw breakaway speed. And if the ball is in his area, he's going to get you.
Yeah, and the other thing that doesn't help Marvin is that he needs to be more physical after the catch. And what I mean by that is he makes the catch.
Yes.
He's able to run after the catch.
Yes.
But once he gets that first contact, he's not good at breaking the tackle and keeping pushing.
And that's why I say
I don't see that problem with Malik.
And that's why
Malik is a dog when it comes to trying to
big. Like,
Malik is only 6 foot.
Bro, he look big as hell though.
He's 6 foot, maybe.
Bro, he probably
190.
You can't tell me that Malik Nabers don't work out with the linebackers.
Bro,
he got to. But that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, backing up a little bit. Like, I'm just gonna go to Devontae Smith since I brought him up. Devontae Smith was small, but Devontae Smith was a great route runner, and he just had ridiculously breakaway speed.
Yes.
Fast forwarding to Malik Nabers. Malik Nabers has speed and he's strong
and has hands.
And he has hands. Marvin Harrison Jr. has great route running, decent speed, and great hands. Without that added speed, and then Odunze. Odunze has great hands.
Yeah.
Ridiculous jumping, and he has breakaway speed. That's what kind of separate those guys.
Yep.
Marvin Harrison just doesn't have the speed to just blast through, catch a slant, and he gone.
Yeah, you're right.
Malik Nabers, Odunze, they have that.
I guess my thing was I would have been okay.
And then I have a question.
He did not have the best stats, bro. Like, I get it. Like, you have to. I guess you're only as good as your quarterback, but there was still receivers that weren't on the finalists for the Biletnikoff that superseded what Marv did.
Yeah, but of course people are gonna have their. But of course they're gonna, because he's Ohio State and he's Marvin Harrison Jr.
And bro, I really don't want to sound biased, but it's hard not to. His name is what got him that award.
That's what I was about leading to my question. If he was not the son of Marvin Harrison Jr., and if he did not go to Ohio State, because we know those two things play hand in hand, and the reason as to why he got the Biletnikoff and the reason why he got the publicity that he got. Take away the name, take away Ohio State, put him on Washington State.
No way.
No, that's what I'm saying. Put him on any other Power 5 school with those same numbers. One, is he up for the Biletnikoff? And two, is he up for the Heisman?
He'll be on the Heisman. He'll be in consideration for the Biletnikoff, but I don't think that they would have. There would not be such a strong case for him
without those two things.
I would just say without the name.
Without the name.
I
can agree with that,
because Ohio State's great, but no, without the name, would be the one for me. Like,
and we're not hating. We're not hating.
I'm giving my opinion.
We are simply going by the numbers.
Yeah.
And once again, numbers don't lie. Fact check everything that we say regarding sports, regarding these receivers, regarding these quarterbacks. Check it.
Everything. So there's a stat, like there's this document going around. I mean, it's public knowledge at this point, where it's like on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, where they have Rome Odunze, Marvin Harrison, and Malik Nabers, and they go through
break down every category,
break down every statistically significant category that's pertinent to the receivers. Marvin Harrison is only lead. Well, he doesn't lead in any.
Oh,
he only ties Malik Nabers in touchdowns. Everything else is led by Malik Nabers and Rome Odunze,
which is crazy because Odunze
he was third. He was third on the list, which is,
and nobody's talking about him. Nobody's talking about him.
At least nobody in the SEC is talking about him.
Nobody in the SEC is talking about him.
Now, if it was something between Rome Odunze and Malik Nabers,
you have a valid argument.
You have a valid argument
because those stats are eerily similar.
But when the disparity is like so large between Marv
and then the other two,
yeah. Bro, and then there's like this report, which I don't believe, that Marv beat Malik out by 1 vote, which would be wild to me. If that was even the case.
Bruh. Even with that vote, if you are solely looking at, and this is why we always say people's opinions and people's biases always come into play.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you give somebody an award, especially award based off statistics, how can you vote for somebody that does not lead in a category? Which is fun. And I go back to the Heisman. It's funny because Marv got the Heisman. I mean, Marv got the Biletnikoff. Nobody has nothing to say.
Yep.
Jayden Daniels leads in damn near every freaking category, and the entire world has something.
There has to be a reason why.
There has to be somebody. Got to say something.
What do you mean? Like,
who cares that his team went 9-3? I mean, I know he cares.
The
nigga don't play defense. Like he said when he was giving his speech. Thank you, Dad. I know you raised me to be a corner, but I hope this will, I hope this will make things a little bit better.
I love that.
Like, the dude don't play defense.
He don't, bro. It's wild.
Like,
but
whatever.
These are the days that we are living in.
Yeah, Malik Nabers got, as y'all want to say with Jayden Daniels and Bowden and Penix. Malik Nabers did get snubbed.
Yes, he got shafted.
He got shafted. No Vaseline.
This guy.
He got shafted.
No Vaseline.
Like, but everybody is entitled to their own biases, and opinions are gonna go. But we know why he got the Biletnikoff because he wasn't gonna get the Heisman. Yeah, that's why he got the Biletnikoff. It was like how George
consolation prize.
Like how George is gonna play his consolation game. He got a consolation award. He got a consolation trophy.
Yeah, he did.
So that's all I got to say about that. So lastly,
let's go ahead and let's get to it.
We have a friend of mine brought this to my attention, and I thought it was actually pretty interesting. And then I saw a post about it, and the question was, we're jumping in the anime bag real quick. The question that was posted was, who has the best hands in anime? Sheer hands, raw, unadulterated, unfiltered, pure hands. I decided to make a list.
Read that list. I'll be right back. I gotta go use the restroom.
Okay, so guys, I decided to make a list, and that list consists of the following. We have Baki, Goku, Itadori, Yujiro, Hanma, Brock Lee, Naruto, and Silverfang. Now, let me preface this by saying a couple of things. I know some of you are going to be like, oh, well, you didn't say this person, you didn't say that person. No, I didn't. And there's a reason why, because honestly, I just didn't want to. If you have somebody else that you would like to throw in, by all means, comment underneath it, DM us, or, make a little snippet, send it to us. These are the guys that I have chosen in my list, and me personally, my order goes as such. I have Yujiro at number 1, because you can't defeat him. We're talking about just straight up hands. You can't do nothing with that. Baki and Goku are kind of interchangeable. Yeah, they're kind of interchangeable. And then it gets interesting. JoJo put who did he have? JoJo put Brock Lee, I believe, next. And basically he has Itadori last, and he has Naruto above Itadori. And I don't know where he put Silverfang. But we're about to discuss it as he has returned. You want me to read the list again?
Yeah.
All right. Go through it. So, no particular order. Baki, Goku, Itadori, Yujiro, Brock Lee, Naruto, and Silverfang.
Okay.
We didn't add Saitama in there because literally one punch. It's one freaking punch.
Yeah, one punch.
It's one punch. So who you got? Who do you got? If you would like to see the list, you are more than welcome to do so.
Yeah, send that to me real quick.
All right.
Because
I don't mind to tell you, I don't like what you're about to say.
So I think it'll be best if we did it like this. It'll probably be more entertaining, right?
All right.
If we just go one by one.
Okay.
I do one. You do one.
Okay, your one versus.
Or we can
one.
start 10. We can start at 10.
Okay. That's fine. Let's go because I had already started, but we'll back up a little bit. So
okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
I just sent it to you.
For 1 second, I'm just waiting for the list to come in. Boom, got it. All right.
So we're starting at 10.
10.
Okay. 10. Who do you have?
Oh man.
Wait. I mean, it's only 7. It's only 7 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
6.
Sorry.
It's only 7. So number 7. Who you got?
7. Okay.
I'm finna kick you. I'm finna kick you out the chair.
All right. So for 7, right?
Yep.
I have to go with Itadori.
Wrong.
I do.
Wrong.
How?
Opinions can't be wrong, but wrong.
No. So okay. So when I'm looking at this list, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, the fights in Jujutsu Kaisen are amazing.
They are
amazing.
They are.
If we're just talking about hand-to-hand combat,
yes, that's what we're talking about. Hand-to-hand combat.
Yes. So I feel like you have this recency bias going on because you just watched the most recent episode, and we both know in that most recent episode, Yuji or Itadori went crazy. He went crazy on Mahito. So I can't just isolate that and be like, oh, that's it. No, okay. So I when I'm looking at this list, I'm looking at Baki, Goku, Yujiro, which Yujiro and Baki are like,
yeah, but I'm not finna exclude Yujiro.
1A, 1B.
I mean 1A, 1C.
Yeah. Rock Lee, Naruto, and then Silver. Okay, the only other person I could remotely switch
for number 7.
For number 7,
is Silver Fang.
It's Silver Fang. That's it.
I can understand that one.
That's it. So you know what? Silver Fang number 7. Silver Fang number 7.
Okay, I agree. Silver Fang is 7. 6. Naruto.
No, 6 would be Itadori. 6 is Itadori.
Man, all right.
And I gave my reason why. So tell me who your 6 is.
Naruto.
How?
Naruto.
How?
Bruh, in a hand-to-hand combat, Naruto is not beating Itadori.
You are insane.
Bruh, Itadori was strong before he started eating the fingers.
Insane.
No, we're talking about hand-to-hand combat. We're talking about natural strength.
Yes.
Itadori was strong as hell before he ate the fingers.
I'm not saying that he isn't strong. What you say? Naruto with 2 pieces and a biscuit Itadori.
No, you are not.
I'm telling you.
Bruh, Itadori would have Naruto eating Popeye's biscuits, no water.
This guy here. Look.
No, bruh. No.
The hand-to-hand combat
Itadori is going to work with his high-water pants.
Is wicked.
It is.
I'm talking about Naruto. It's wicked.
It is. I'll give you that.
The fights against Sasuke, the fights against Madara, the fights against Otsutsuki.
But we are talking about natural strength.
That's what I'm saying. Like taijutsu.
So you're saying that Naruto is naturally stronger than Itadori.
No. We're not saying stronger. We're saying hand-to-hand combat.
And that plays a part in it. I said no power-ups or nothing.
Bro, taijutsu?
Bro, no way. Nope.
Taijutsu?
Nope.
Naruto takes the cake when it comes to Itadori.
Okay.
Hell, Itadori isn't even the best fighter in Jujutsu Kaisen. Hand-to-hand combat.
Hand-to-hand combat, I agree with you on that. Yes.
Because if we really want to go there.
Because he will mollywop the hell out of Naruto. But go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who's your 5, bro? Who's your 5?
Who did I have?
Because you bothering me.
No, you bothering me. Because we just going to agree to that. We just going to agree that you're wrong.
Oh, I swear. If you
5?
If you do it. Go ahead.
5, I got Brock.
Oh my God.
5, I got Brock.
Okay.
Let's see, because so Brock is so 5.
Bruh, no. What?
Who you got at 5?
Okay. First of all,
Who you got at 5?
this is gonna bother people.
Who you?
This is gonna
Bro, I
bother
swear
people.
to God, you better not say Goku. I swear to God, you better not say Goku.
It's gonna bother people.
Oh, I swear to God, you better not say Goku.
It's Goku. It's Goku. Look, bro. Okay.
What?
As we're moving up the list, as we are moving up the list, it only gets more difficult.
Get out.
No.
Get out.
Because,
Get out.
bruh, Rock Lee is a taijutsu. That's all he does, bro. That's literally all he does. He doesn't have any power-ups.
No.
He doesn't have any beams that he can shoot. He can't do any jutsu. Bro, stop it.
You put Goku at
Stop it.
5. This nigga put Goku at 5.
I'm not saying that Goku is not a great fighter.
But I'm slumped.
There's no
This nigga put Goku at 5.
but let's keep it a being like,
This nigga
yes,
put Goku at 5.
while Goku is a great fighter,
This nigga put Goku at 5.
a lot of what Goku does
This nigga put Goku at 5.
is
I'm sorry.
is key blast.
Nope.
He does. Oh, stop it, bro! Come on now. He does key blast, and he does what's the shit? Ultra instinct.
This nigga put Goku.
Not ultra instinct. I'm sorry. Instant transmission.
Bruh,
Thank
no.
you.
You put
Bro,
Goku
no, because
at 5.
bro, keep it a bean. A lot of what they do in Dragon Ball right now is flying around, and
No.
yes, they have taijutsu mixed in there, but a lot of it is beams. Keep it a beam.
I'm almost about to take your anime card, bro.
No, because Rock Lee, like, and I'm not even mentioning him opening the 8 inner gates. I'm not even going there.
We ain't gotta go there. We ain't gotta go
because that just takes the taijutsu to a whole other level.
We ain't gotta go there.
But all I'm saying is, Goku's at 5.
All right, who at 4? Shut up.
Rock Lee,
Huh?
Rock Lee.
Okay.
I mean, what? Because at that point we're left with,
I got Itadori at 4.
Wait up.
I got Itadori at 4.
I'm missing somebody. I'm missing somebody. All right. I have. Oh,
You have Delusion. That's what you have.
no! I have Goku at 5. I have Rock Lee at 4.
Okay, I have Itadori at 4. No, sorry, I got Goku at 4.
Who you got at 5?
Itadori.
That's insane. We are not going to agree on this.
We
shit.
not,
Bruh. How do you have Itadori above Rock Lee? How?
What do you mean? How?
How?
Did you not watch Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay, then that's how.
Which I think. Okay.
I don't like you. I don't like you.
Only thing
like
Rock Lee can do is taijutsu.
I don't like you.
I think you are letting the flash and the pizzazz of the Jujutsu Kaisen fights
hands talk. I'm letting the hands talk.
Go crazy.
I'm letting the hands talk.
And you have the recency bias.
No,
we haven't seen a Naruto fight in God knows how long.
I wonder why. Because
stop it.
Worked by Itadori.
Stop it. And then let me just, because we're going to agree on these last two.
Wait, yeah, go ahead. Because I'm writing this down because I want to recap. I want to recap.
My top ones as they go is Baki.
I got this, Naruto's and fun.
Yujiro. And then we go into Rock Lee, Goku. Wait up, no. Good Lord. I have to. So I have Baki,
Goku,
Yujiro.
Goku, where we at? Baki,
Rock Lee,
and Yujiro.
Goku.
All right.
Naruto, Itadori, then Silver Fang. That's my order.
That's fine.
No, it's not. Clearly,
your order's wrong from 4 to 7.
Oh my god,
wrong. Yujiro is 1. This is the correct order. This is the correct order.
This is the correct order.
This is the correct order. Yujiro is 1. Baki is 2. Goku,
like I told you, that's 1A, 1B.
Goku is 3. Shut up.
What?
Itadori is 4. Brock is 5. Naruto is 6. Silver Fang is 7.
You're high.
What? Okay. What is bothering you? Which one? What is bothering you? 4, 5, and 6.
Let me see your list.
Go ahead.
Look,
what's bothering you?
What bothers me?
What's bothering you?
Is 3.
Who's at 3? Goku's at 3.
Goku at 3.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Why?
Because yes, Goku is strong, but
what?
I'm seeing too many ki blasts. And I'm keeping it a bean with you.
I'm seeing too many 9 tails.
So, oh my god!
Like, what's your point?
And you're not putting enough respect on Rock Lee. You're not. That bothers me. And the fact that you think Naruto is just some I'm not gonna say that word. Some punk.
Ass.
Some punk.
Ass.
They can't fight. It's wild.
Fight.
It's wild.
He's in top 6.
It's wild on his face.
He can defend Earth if I need him to, but that's about it. Like,
that's crazy.
No.
You know what? Let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, please. Please let us know what y'all think.
Clearly, someone here is wrong.
No.
Someone here is wrong.
Someone here is wrong.
And it's a little bit off their rocker.
Oh, I forgot to add one, but we can't. It's a
little bit off their rocker right now.
I was going to add Jiren, but yeah, that was good one.
That would have been a good one.
That would have been a good one.
If someone here is off their rocker.
Whatever, bro. Either way it go.
I'm not saying it's you.
I'm not saying I'm just saying somebody putting too much. I'm just saying somebody too much emphasis and love on Naruto. That's all I'm saying. Like,
it's not like I'm saying that Naruto's a better series than Dragon Ball Super.
I would never say that. But Goku's a better fighter than Naruto.
Stop it. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that he wasn't.
Goku, I mean,
he's not better. He's not better at Taijutsu than Rock Lee. You're not going to do that.
Itadori is a better fighter than Naruto.
You're high. You're high.
I don't see how you are not seeing it.
You're bugging.
How are you not seeing it?
As someone who has watched,
it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the. It has nothing to do with the recency bias. It has everything to do with me watching. Because I'm not gonna lie, I have not finished Naruto, but I've watched enough clips on YouTube of the actual fights of Naruto.
Why am I having a conversation?
Yeah, you're having this conversation because you're wrong. That's why I'm having this conversation. This is gonna be a conversation because you're wrong. Anyway, all right, guys, we have to wrap this up. Tell us what y'all think. Yeah, JoJo's wrong. But we love him all the same. But tell us what y'all think. Please let us know who y'all think is the top. And if we miss somebody, give us y'all top 7. And